Eyes on China, people. Two articles came out that really show that people should be paying attention to what China's up to at the moment. Australia demands that China explains the biggest military buildup since the Second World War. That's quite a statement right there, and that should concern people. Australia's Defence Minister called on China to explain the massive military buildup, claiming it was sparking concern in the region due to a lack of transparency. Richard Marles urged Beijing to offer strategic assurance about its defense policies. What we have seen from China is the single biggest increase in military capacity and build-up in conventional sense by any country since the end of the Second World War, Mr. Marles said on Sunday. It is the fact that it is happening without strategic reassurance. It's happening without a clear strategy intent on the part of China. What we want to see is strategic transparency and strategic reassurance provided by China and an understanding of why it is needed to have such an extraordinary military buildup. Mr. Marles said China's recent military exercise near Australia and New Zealand was disruptive and could have been done in a better way, but added that ultimately China was acting in accordance with international law, but causing a lot of stress because people are starting to see the writing on the wall that something is building towards a point here. Then the Pentagon chief warned that China is preparing to use military force in Asia. At the Security Summit in Singapore, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth issued a stark warning about China's military ambitions, asserting that the nation is actively preparing to use force to shift the balance of power in Asia. He urged Indo-Pacific nations to bolster their defense spending to counter potential threats, highlighting the need for collective resilience. The threat is real and imminent, Hegseth stated, pressing for stronger alliances to ensure stability. The remarks came amid heightened tensions, with China's actions in the South China Sea and around Taiwan drawing international scrutiny. Hegseth's comments underscore the US strategy to reinforce partnerships and deter aggression through their regional presence. China is preparing actively and very hard for what it knows is lying at the door. And they're having those conversations with their besties, Russia, North Korea, Iran, and all these nations that publicly have a huge problem with America, number one, and Israel. So these times are all preparation times for what lies at the door and what we very clearly see developing. This is not for nothing. You don't push this much money and preparation into something to not use it. You don't exercise and prepare the whole time to not follow through with the plan. It's just about timing.